It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we'll see the versatile Deebo Samuel. He had a busy week last week, finishing with over 170 yards. It's the 49ers and the Falcons, and it's all up next.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. They coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
The way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Well, how's that for an early storyline? Some people are asking the ushers where their seat is. And boom, we've got a score on the board. A fumble return on the opening kickoff.
And this is where all the tailgating groups are looking at each other saying, maybe we need to get to the stadium just a little bit earlier next time.
But, man, those bratwursts, they're good, Charles. They're good. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Here's McCloud from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. San Francisco readying for their first drive of the game on offense. And in his 9th season in the league, 6 with the 49ers, it's Jimmy Garoppolo at quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? And he finds Tyler Kroft. And he'll get this out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Garoppolo now. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Well, the Falcons now get to stretch their wings on offense here, and at quarterback for them is a former 2nd overall pick who spent 4 seasons as a starter in Tennessee, Marcus Mariota.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Got a man, it's Patterson complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Mariota. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, we may not see it behind the big play sheet that they like to use, but I'll bet there's a big grin on the defensive coordinator's face. A corner blitz, what we often call a cat blitz. Usually they disguise it, Brandon. You're up on a receiver. It looks like you're going to bump and run with him, press coverage, and then he just takes off straight for the quarterback, and someone comes behind him to pick up the receiver.
And as a former member of the secondary, it makes you happy too, doesn't it?
I can't lie about it. I've got a big grin on my face, too. That was a heck of a play, a heck of a call.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. The Niners in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Out to his left. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level. So they go play action, 3 tight ends out there in the heavy set.
Well, they showed everything that suggested running play. Just what you mentioned, 3 tight ends, heavy formation, able to go play action off of it, because if you're a defender, you're thinking it's a running play with that much beef on the field.
But they passed it, and they got 6 out of it. These two teams all tied after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. On 3rd down, Mariota. And the Niners get there and bring him down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. There's the stiff arm. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And that is incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
And that's a crush pressure right there. Had his man open for a first down. Throw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
The kick by Gold is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt, just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mariota. And his throw here's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down, here's Patterson. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. That's caught downfield by Kittle. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Gold with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Mariota from the gun on third down. On the move, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Play action. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And the grab by Croft. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football. For their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Gould able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Mariota. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. On second down, Mariota again. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll throw again. Mariota. And complete to Drake London. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Now they got to get to the line quickly. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that will be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Desperation time. Mariota on fourth down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Niners are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. McCaffrey on the counter. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Garoppolo looking to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Here's Garoppolo to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So the victory here for San Francisco, and you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for San Francisco, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.